quick pop quiz. What do you think this kanji means? If you said you didn't know, then you're part of the 90% of people who tapped on this video to make sure that they know kanji. As I said in the title, this is probably the only video that you're going to need if you want to learn kanji and forever remember it. Because I'm going to be sharing with you 4 tips that will help you remember Japanese quicker and more effectively. So without further ado, let's get started. Tip 1. I would advise you to always tie a story to any kanji you're reading. This helped me when I was learning Japanese in a lot of ways, because when you're reading, you don't understand a particular kanji. Just by tying the story to a kanji, it helps you remember it deeper and more effectively. For example, the kanji for the word study, to study, benkyo shimasu. I looked at it and I divided them into each part and tied the story to each of them. So a part looks like something, I tie something to it. Another part looks like something, I tie something to it. So anytime I see the kanji, it just comes to my head. This means that. And sometimes it could come with like very good laughs and stuff. For example, the kanji for fire, ka. Now, if the kanji for fire kind of looks like fire, like a campfire. So it's something that you can use to always remember your kanji. And of course, kanji is probably the most daunting part of Japanese that almost shoo people away from Japanese, and it's completely normal because I also got scared a little bit. You might even see some YouTube videos that are telling you that you shouldn't learn kanji because it's a waste of time. Personally, if you want to reach a fluent level and be able to read and write, I would advise you to learn kanji. I'm not going to talk about learning stroke order in this video because stroke order is useless to me personally. But anyway, you need to tie stories to your kanji. That's one thing I always advise to anyone who wants to learn kanji very fast and very effectively. Next, I would advise that you get to know the radicals. Radicals are basically the building blocks of all kanji, and it's very prominent in languages that have signs such as Chinese and what I'm talking about right now, Japanese. Well, anyway, radicals, like I said, build up these characters, and knowing what each of them mean and at least having a rough idea of what they do, it goes a long way. It helps a long way for you to know them. For example, the word for rest, yasumi. The first radical is called the person radical. That actually looks like this when it's not combined. When you look at it and you see it close to this other one, which means tree, you can literally see a person leaning on a tree, which could show a form of resting or a form of resting stage. When you learn the radicals, you somehow have an idea, a rough idea, maybe not exactly, but you have a rough idea of how it works. Now, maybe in a future video, I'll talk about how you can actually remember the readings. But in this video, I'm only going to talk about how to recognize the kanji and be able to know the English meanings easy, faster, more effectively. Next, I would advise that you get a dictionary, a kanji dictionary. For me, I use this mobile dictionary called Takoboto. Takoboto works very well when you're trying to learn Japanese. It has the normal dictionary, it has the radical finder, it has the function of you to draw and to recognize it. It also has Japanese games that help you master kanji, words and grammar. It's probably like the best Japanese dictionary app I've seen, and I think you should try it. Just to say that it's not a sponsor of the video, it's just something I advise for any person who wants to learn Japanese kanji really fast and really effectively. And now to come to the end for me to say that if you want to learn kanji, if you're going to learn Japanese, kanji shouldn't be your sole focus. Yes, kanji is important, but you can't focus fully on kanji. You have to recognize that kanji is not the only part of Japanese, and if you keep on focusing on that, you're not going to get anywhere. What you need to do is learn kanji along the way rather than sitting down and mastering kanji. But you should make sure that you know kanji so you can read most of Japanese media and stuff, because actually reading Japanese media, it takes a lot of time if you don't know the kanji to read through it. But by the time you get the kanji, they are literally a whiz at learning kanji. I've said kanji a lot of times, not my fault. Well, anyway, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and drop a like if you want to, and then you can watch this video where I speak about how you can learn Japanese in a very short time, or this one where I talk about why YouTube polyglot needs to be stopped. Anyway, that's it for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.